Hello, I'm Lindsay with Lucent, here to discuss Step 2 of the Powered by Lucent Home Inspection Process, performing your inspection. So you have submitted your project launch and created a dispatch. When you open your software, you'll see the tab at the bottom labeled Dispatches with a red dot. And that is to signal you that you have an inspection scheduled to perform. You'll see the field at the top with the address of the property for your inspection, 407 West Maxwell. You'll touch that field and it opens the inspection form, the software to conduct the home inspection. As you scroll through this software, you'll start at the top with the dispatch. It has pulled the information from your project launch, the scheduled date and time, your inspector number, the address, and you can make changes here if needed. If your client decides to add a report, but you are double checking to see which reports are to be performed. Here you'll select the appliances for inspection. Also, we've got a pretty cool item here for the home inspectors. Each year we're going to send you a report of expenses for your business income tax, and we track for you through the year the inspector expense description and dollar amount, and the travel, start and stop, mileage for your business. We'll track that on a yearly basis and send you reports when it's time to file your taxes. And then we're going to finish up with the contact information for all the parties involved. Again, the more contact information you have, the better for you. You're more well protected, and it promotes your business. You are perceived as more professional, providing better communication for all the parties. And then we finish up with the contact information of the home inspector. So we're going to, at the top, back arrow and go to the next section, which is for review of the report. This is the actual report for us to conduct. And at the top, we can very easily capture the date and time of the inspection, a double tap on the icon, and then the inspection site. Again, you'll recapture the location of the inspection embedded into your report. We're going to select the type of home to be inspected and just answer questions about the property, the type of construction, foundation, number of stories, the weather at the time of the inspection, soil moisture, status of electrical and water, fuel service. We know there's a fuel tank on site. We're going to locate that. Status of the irrigation system. We are going to look at the sprinkler system. The persons present are none. We are going to add our signature to the reports and then finish with an overall impression of the property. Our general observation is good. At the top, we're going to back arrow back into the main form of the software, and then this is where the systems of the home are available to you. So just a quick flow through all of the systems. You'll see that first is the roof, and below that is the roof photos field. Next is the exterior inspection. Below that, the exterior photos. Next is structural foundation with photos. Next is the attic insulation, ventilation, and then heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Those two system fields will collect photos within those fields. Next is plumbing with its photos, the electrical system with electrical photos, doors, windows, interior with photos, all of the appliances, appliance photos. If there's a fireplace, this is where you will enter information about the fireplace. You see the wind mitigation field. For the wind mitigation field, our software is intuitive, which means that as you conduct the inspection, answers that apply to other inspection reports, the 4-point and the wind mit, those answers are funneled into those reports, but the wind mitigation does not have all the questions answered by your home inspection report. So once we finish the home inspection report, then we'll go into and finish the wind mitigation report. And then lastly, at the very bottom, you see the pool spa group. This is where you enter information about the pool. If you're conducting an inspection of a pool or spa. But just above that, you see the home concern photos. So for each of the systems, you can enter concerns for either one of two ways. You can either go into, let's say, the door, windows, interior system, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see an areas of concern group for that system. So you would click there, select the photo of the concern that you want to have taken. At the top, you'll hit next and done, and then for that concern, touch the field and then enter details about that concern. The interior section, and then additional comments for you to enter, and then finishing that with a level of importance, the concern importance. And then, is this a 4-point hazard? So you would notify or signal whether this is a 4-point hazard for the 4-point report. Or you have a different way to enter concerns, which would be two touches. Back arrow out of the system, scroll down to the home concern photo section, and then here you would add an item, select the photo. On the upper right, hit next and done, and then touch the field for the details about the concern. You would select the item importance, concern category, and then the comments about the concern, and whether it is a 4-point hazard or not, yes or no. So working your way through the inspection, our software lets you conduct the inspection according to your own, the procedure that you're comfortable with. Of course, everyone inspects a property differently, but you will be moving through the home from room to room, and you will collect information about each of these systems as you move through the room. Any concerns that you observe, you will take note of those concerns either in that system or at the bottom of the software where it says Home Concern Photos. And then as you're conducting your inspection, you're simply answering questions about the system as you move through the property. Your roof, you'll answer questions about the roof. And then when you are finished answering those questions, you will go into the roof photos section, and for example, your roof slope, you will hit the plus button and then select the roof slope photos from your photo library. Then you'll touch next and done at the top. For each of the other photos, the plumbing stack, You can touch Photo Library, go to the plumbing stack photo. It will embed that picture into your report. Gutter Photo Library, touch Photo Library, go to the gutter photo. Working your way, as I said, very flexible and easy to use. The software as you're walking through the property, looking through to, let's say, the attic with attic insulation ventilation. You'll answer questions about this system, and then at the bottom you'll add any concerns that exist there. Going to heating, ventilation, air conditioning, answering questions here. The type of heating system, the year of the installation, and then photos of the heating, ventilation system. You'll simply open up your photo library, go to the photo that you want to select, and then you'll add that, and it automatically embeds those photos at the location of the report for your client. And then as you, again, working your way through all the systems of the home, you'll notice that through the system of the home, we ask you to rate elements or systems with a 1 to 10 scale rating. A couple of reasons for that. We will provide the legend, which defines each number's meaning, relative meaning, so that you, the inspector, understand what the condition of an element has to be in order to rate a certain number rating. And for your client, it helps them also understand the condition of those elements in such a way that they are able to read the legend, which explains why that system or that element received the number rating that you gave. And then in general, folks in general understand a 1 to 10 scale rating. It helps them simply have a more clear understanding of your inspection of the property. So once you have finished your inspection, you are ready for the next step. So at the bottom right, you will click the green check so that you can submit your report. And the next step of the process is for you, step 3, for you to review your inspection.